EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Take that!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
Oh, why did you spin
down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first for Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
second down. Here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We saw these guys have some big
aggressive
plays
catch
in
of
the
this
wild
little
card
man,
win
eh?
last week, and they're certainly going to
Jeez.
need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, hold it,
Back in the
man.
end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I'm here all day. Watch tight end. 40. Mike 48. Mike 48. Watch the car. Watch the car. 48.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They do get 7 out of that to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's playoff football, man. They have to try. Especially after that first interception, man. Fuck.
What we got? 45. Shift. Mike 45.
The first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike 27. Mike 27. Here we go. Defense.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Let's say, can we go any further back?
False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey. 27. Check. Mike 27. Let's go.
From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Watch the run. They're running it. Switch. Motion. Watch the motion. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Exit.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 83 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 48.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike's 59. 2-2. Hot. Hey, shift. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hurry up.
Shotgun now from Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 59.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Let's go, man. You didn't turn over. Get that ball. Move. Slam. Motion to the backfield. Hey, check. 27. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Shoot.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, check Mike, 27. Check 27.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check safety. Check safety. Check. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Check your hot read.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. They're not ready for this, man.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check 59. Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Way to get us started now.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they
waiting
dial
for
it
the-
up,
for the
and it turns
challenge
into
thing to
6
come
points
up
for
with.
him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is
Oh,
so
no, it just
nice
came
for
up.
such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that one makes it 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Come on with it, man. Woo, yeah. Bust it.
Yeah, I was waiting. Yeah, I wasn't sure
Ready to
that
go with
Murray
their next
actually
drive,
fumbled
and at the
it.
line, the Cardinal
That was
offense.
he turned
They'll be
over.
looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Check, 59. I got it. Who you got?
Operating from the gun, Murray.
Oh!
Will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Call call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And get that to Fournette complete.
It's a hot route.
Playmaker. That one good for 37 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
I got stuck in the air trucks.
Their timeouts as
That was so ugly.
11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley.
Get in there, Gurley.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flushed out right. A hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Oh, I came down a little too much.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Going deep for Hop. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Playing deep midfield, I was like, oh, I'll just go back just in case. Fuck, he had him beat too, dead to rights. Fucking hell.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Left side, Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Mike. Check, 59. Blue Dan. Mike's 59. Mike.
Here's Murray from midfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marlon Davidson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check. Mike's 5'9. Focus, defense, focus.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike's 5'9.
From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Jesus.
23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Mike, check.
Now Murray off play action. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Check. I got motion. Hey. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, D. Kill.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And this will
Get out
result
there,
in losing
Funa.
yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there.
Is
Second
this
down.
Madden 25?
That's the
What?
danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Oh, come on, Dion.
Touchdown.
I don't get any animation. Fucking hell.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quick. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route.
It's never going to happen. Even when I do get the animation thing, I always
In this
miss.
amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot
As long as I don't hit the
and
kicker,
got
you know,
inside for the
everything's okay.
pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check. 48 for Mike. Check.
But first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right.
Stupid
Man
pass.
open, it's good.
Why?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's not
A
made
lot of
sense.
effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
After the game meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole
Gurley, you
closes
cut
quickly
like a
here. He can
fucking
fight
blunt
only to
knife.
about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete.
What
That's
the
Hopkins.
The AI in this game is so stupid. Why would you swap me?
DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a
I wasn't even controlling that one that time.
Trailing in the 4th, this close
It
of a
finally
game, that's
happened.
a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Smith to return it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
48 for Mike. Okay, just like that.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst. 26 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
How that boy stepping up finally.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check, 59, 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want us. You don't want it.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Let's go. Easy. Check 59, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
I got you. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hey. Reset. Mike 5'9",
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Mike to 59. Switch up.
Put the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, alert 3.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Oh, I thought that was on me.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
The way you talk about them is as if they happen often to you, man.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
What?
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll look to throw.
Fucking catch.
Falcon
Oh.
Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
Ooh.
And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
What a game.
Extra time by Koo, up and good.
Fucking
And
hell.
that will make this a 4-point game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do
that's roughing?
when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
Intentional.
Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long.
27. Check Mike 27. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 27.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
Mike 27. Bound to lose one. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Oh, GG, bro.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Here we go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Great game, great game.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.
I wonder if I could say